Rayquaza is on high demand here, and I am but your humble servant. Meet the new way to drop a Draco. Rayquaza's Draco Meteor deals a total of 160 damage, split between 4 random targets. Dragonite's Draco Meteor is indeed more powerful, yet running Rayquaza offers significant benefits. The first obvious advantage is Rayquaza being a basic Pokemon. This doesn't just enhance your game plan's overall consistency, it also frees up deck space considerably. While Rare Candy has made certain Stage 2 significantly stronger, it's not really that amazing for Dragonite, as his attack requires 4 energy, so there's little to no benefit in accelerating his evolution. And while you can run Rare Candy and Dragonair to make sure you evolve onto Dragonite more often, doing so will soak up 8 card slots out of your 20 card deck. Rayquaza takes up 2, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Rayquaza is a normal type, unlike Dragonite, who requires 2 specific sources of energy in order to attack. But wait, there's more. Rayquaza being a normal type doesn't just mean it can combine with more Pokemon. It also provides it with synergy with the new trainer card Ilima. I argue Ilima is one of the strongest cards from the latest expansion. This card is one of the driving forces behind today's deck. You wanted a decent Rayquaza deck. I'm gonna deliver an amazing one. Monkey and Dragon unite to drop a Coco. Today's deck combines Rayquaza with Passimian in a list that exceeded my expectations. Passimian EX offers the fighting typing something it lacked. Ramp, kind of. Offload Pass makes it so that when Passimian is knocked out, all fighting type energy placed onto him will be transferred to one of your benched Pokemon. Passimian is Rayquaza's best teammate. This is not an opinion, it's a fact. You lead off with Passimian, build up energy onto it to then Seismic Toss as often as you can. Once Passimian goes down, Rayquaza will carry on Monkey's will and drop a Draco once or twice for the win. Why is Passimian better than Dialga here? The answer is Ilima. The 2 biggest problems a deck of this nature faces are: 1. You're forced to lead off with the Pokemon you want to ramp onto. 2. An opponent's Sabrina forces said Pokemon to the front line. Ilima solves both of these problems far better than Leaf ever could. No matter what, we want Passimian to go down first every single game. If we lead off with Rayquaza, it's fine. We make use of our high HP stat to soak up early game damage, to then Ilima Rayquaza back to our hand and send in Passimian to retaliate. If our opponent plays Sabrina to force Rayquaza in, it's fine. We tank the hit, Ilima, and bring Passimian right back in. This is why Passimian is far better than Dialga here. With Dialga's ramp, as we Ilima, we would lose all energy attached to Rayquaza, forcing us to start all over again. With Passimian, the energy transfer that we need is happening all at once the moment Passimian goes down, making our setup harder to disrupt and dealing double the damage in the process. Passimian may not be a heavy hitter, but 60 damage attacks rack up fast, and your opponents will waste resources and attacks trying to take down your Rayquaza, which will enhance Passimian's longevity, allowing you to score a kill through Seismic Toss alone. That's where the strength in this deck lies. The rest of the build is there to provide us with a toolbox of trainer cards to make sure nothing stops us from firing off 2 Draco Meteors. Monkey and Dragon make up for a perfect duel that will lead to an endgame board wipe, regardless of what matchup you're facing. Except Oricorio. Click on the link in the description down below to head on over to Tactor.com, where you'll find all of my decks. And you can share yours. What Pokemon should I put around next? You decide. Leave a comment down below, and we'll see what we can do. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's free. Free is good. Have us all day. Enjoy the games, because today's games are a banger. This is one of my favorite videos ever. Just let you know. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, here we go. Let's drop a Coco. Fighting on fighting. We got the Passimian lead. And we have Rayquaza as well. Double Pokeball, so we've overdrawn basics, basically. Because we technically only need 2. I am going to thin my deck out of them, as we draw Ilima as well, which is really nice. Because if our opponents try to Sabrina us, damage the Rayquaza, we just bounce it back and go start all over again, basically. Let's get that giant cape for when we actually know we're going to need it. And keep the Passimian and Rayquaza in hand, because we do run Iono, as you can see down there. So keeping them in hand can provide us with more draws later, potentially. And I think they're not even gonna bother growling because, you know, we're gonna attack tomorrow. We draw into blue. I don't feel the need to play it now because if Marowak comes down, if it flips 2 heads, it knocks us out. Even if we Giant Cape in blue, we up our HP essentially to 160, which is what Marowak deals. So we just have to hope that if Marowak EX does come down, we don't have them flipping double heads on us. That would be problematic. They red card us, okay. Even though our hand size is reduced, this could actually improve our hand quality overall. We find the potion, which is nice. Okay, okay. All right. Let's go for the Professor's Research. Let's adjust here because if we don't find the cape, I may be compelled to just put the energy onto Rayquaza. Because otherwise we won't be able to attack with it next turn. And unless this Marowak misses, we won't be able to survive like a regular attack from it. But this Mars could really come into play here. As they got both Marowaks. Okay, they're playing Marowak with the supporter card. Maybe they... Oh, well, that's what happens with Marowak. It's part of the game. Not gonna complain. As I don't want to go for the INO because I really value this. I really value this this Mars in hand. Because my passive minion is going down. This allows me to get a hit on the Marowak, which could be really important because now 2 Draco Meteors onto it knock it out. Unless they heal it. The thing is that if they wanna... Okay, that potion puts them out of range. If they want to go for the Kimaway, now I don't see why I shouldn't double potion here. As this forces the Marowak to come in, the one in the back. As we hit the Marowak again and drop it down, like the Kawe, or what is your name? Kiawe. Kiawe forces them to end the turn. Now, 1 heads will get rid of the Pessiminian. They have another potion. Okay. I'm still holding on to this Mars, though. Okay, that's a lot of healing. Jesus. Pretty... Okay, that's pretty bonkers. That's more healing than I expected. They're like their entire hand was healing. They hit the home run. We bring in Rayquaza. Now this Mars doesn't really accomplish much, to be honest. But I'm still gonna play it. Or at this point, should I just INO? To try to fish for... I mean, getting rid of the Giant Cape doesn't really make a difference, ultimately. So I'm gonna Mars them. In case I draw into Guzma, basically. Let's drop a Draco. That's a Draco right there. Makuhita. What the hell? Let's hope they don't flip double heads. That would okay, that would be really unfortunate. Okay, 1. I mean, we just gotta believe in the rolls. They're looking pretty good for us. My boy doesn't stay burned. That Marowak is very low. I can't afford to lose the momentum, though. They just conceded. I mean, you could have stayed for the roll. You know, I could have just hit like 160 on the front. Like, I don't understand why they conceded there. They had a lot of healing. That's the first time I'd run into a Marowak tribal deck. Interesting, because you don't technically need fire energy to run that Marowak. It's an interesting idea. I may steal some. I don't know if I would combine with the other Marowak necessarily, but yeah, I may steal that concept. It's pretty cool. Round 2. Going first. What do we got now? We got grass. Okay, we do have the Rayquaza lead, but we run 1 copy of Leaf and 2 Ilima. Or Ilima. I don't know, man. 2 of those. We run 2 of those so we can pivot this out. We're gonna go for the Professor's Research, hunting for Passaminian and Ilima. This could be it. This could be it. It is indeed. The thing is, because we cannot attack with Passaminian yet, there's no reason for us to, like, not to rush the pivot from the Rayquaza. We can use Rayquaza to sponge damage and then undo it all with our Ilima here. So we're gonna leave Rayquaza in the front line. Continue thinning our deck, but preserving this other Rayquaza in hand, even though it's the cooler one. As we build up energy on the Passaminian. They Rare Candy onto Beedrill. Oh, regular Beedrill. Okay. That always surprises me. I mean, at this point, Beedrill EX would have been better, so I don't know why I didn't Professor's Research first. They kind of jumped the gun there a little bit. They go for the Leaf Cape. We do have 1 copy of Guzma here. I mean, not in hand, but in the deck, I mean. And this Mars is looking extra juicy. Rayquaza takes another hit, and now, ladies and gentlemen, now we go for the play. Energy on to Passaminian. Ilima, returning our damaged Rayquaza to our hand. We drop the... I mean, they could... What if they Sabrina us? That would be annoying. So I think we drop another Passaminian to stop that. And we toss. Seismic toss. Dropping this Passaminian could be a bit of a tricky thing, but they seem to just only have this Beedrill. Probably an all-in Beedrill deck, which makes me not want to Io-No. And I don't see why not just, like, play a potion here. Keeping my Passaminian just outside of range. If I can win this game with Passaminian, I just win it with him. Force him to have a Giovanni here or a red. Which would play right into our game anyways. They have the healing there with Lily. To be expected. This Beedrill is 4. Now we place the energy. Oh, no, it's a Guzma Lizo. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Get punked, boy. Because we only run 4 basic Pokemon and nothing else, we have a lot of space for a bunch of trainers, so our deck is just a toolbox of supporters that can all come clutch in different scenarios. There we go. 1 Beedrill army defeated. And now we go second. Against Darkness. We have the Passaminian lead, and we got that Pokeball in hand as well. Feels good, man. Okay, with the Guzma too. Guzma can definitely come into play in a Darkrai Giratina matchup, as we can get rid of, like, they tend to run a full set of Rocky Helmet and Giant Cape. So there's a lot of value to be obtained from it. But it's not that. It's Darkrai, Decidueye. All right. I'm going to go... I really want to find Rayquaza more than anything, so I'm going to go for the Professor's Research before going for the Pokeball. We got red and blue. And 66% chance to draw Rayquaza. I do it. Well, let's not panic. We still have one more Pokeball left to the deck. We have Iono as well. And we got Guzma to deal with that. And the rare candy onto the Decidueye immediately. Okay. I'm going to go for the Guzma here. Prevent damage onto you. And I'm going to Seismic Toss. Next turn we can red for the kill here if they do not heal. Let's see if they have it. Oh, they pivot. They pivot. There it is. Okay. Well, let's bring in Rayquaza and start building on it. And attack. Keep on attacking. Keep on building. As they're going to try to pierce the pain here. And what are we going to do? The safe bet would be drop this Passamanian and put the energy on it. As they have no, like, we want to be playing around like a Sabrina to hit us hard here, which would force us to reset. But I mean, if they do that, we just drop the Rayquaza again and put the energy on it. And keep on attacking with the Passamanian. So we actually have no... Besides something like Mars, we don't have to play around that. I do want to make it harder for them, though. So I do want a potion here. Force a red out of them to deal with this. Go for the Seismic Toss again. Just keep applying pressure. They need a supporter in order to kill us here. Whether it's Giovanni, whether it's Dawn, they need one of those. They have it. We got that out of them. And now we drop a Coco. And we play red because that means one Draco Meteor will knock out the Decidueye. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Play a Giant Cape in case they have a red themselves. And we go for it. Unload! KO'd! Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, they ain't got no juice. Oh. That's the beauty of this combination. Passamanian applies a lot of pressure on its own. You know, like he's not doing anything incredible, but 60 damage for 2 energy is pretty damn decent. He's bulky, and you gotta deal with him. Whether you like it or not, you gotta deal with him. Otherwise, he's just gonna keep racking up damage on you. And then Rayquaza just comes in and finishes. I really like this deck, in case you haven't noticed. What do we got now? A little bit of water, okay. We have the Rayquaza lead, but we have Ilima as well with double Pokeball, guaranteeing the Passamanian. And they got Crab Brawler. Okay, it's Crabominable. It's motherfucking Crabominable, okay. This is a pretty good hand, though. Like, the Ilima allows us to make use of our Rayquaza. Double Pokeball guarantees that no matter what, we draw into pass a minion. So, let's lead off with the regular one and then surprise them with the golden one after. We also have Leaf. We also have Leaf, ladies and gentlemen. But we're gonna make use of the Ilima to actually heal the initial damage output here. Energy on to pass a minion. Ilima to retreat and nullify the damage. So now we bring you back in. And we toss him. We have Potion. Double Potion can put us as our range potion plus Giant Cape as well. We run a full set of each. They go for the Sabrina. But we can pivot right back out. So maybe it would have been better to just leave and then... I mean, we have a second Ilima, but I think in hindsight it was better to leave there. Well, we got a leaf now. We're vulnerable to Osiris. Or something like double Sabrina. So I'm going to drop this Rayquaza as well. To at least protect against double Sabrina. And to build that one up. There's the Irida. And the potion, okay. The potion does put some outside of red range, so that's very relevant right there. Let's see if we draw into a cape or something. Yep, we do, because now we can go for the cape. And the potion of our own. And keep challenging this Crabominable. If I get the kill on this Crabominable before I have to send in Rayquaza, then that's amazing. And next turn, I'll Ilima the Rayquaza. Because it does not have to be in the front line for me to do that. Unlike stuff like Koga or Budding Expeditioner, Ilima does not care whether you're in the active slot or in the bench. Which just makes it such an exceptional card for this deck. It's like, I don't even know where to begin. It's just... is insanity. That lines up for red. This is the battle of the Unga Bungas. And we're gonna win. We can't Ilima this turn. We cannot Ilima this turn. But we red, baby. Monkey wins. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Easy. Easy, baby. Easy peasy. They Cyrus. We got Ilima. That's all we need. Conceding coming in 3, 2, 1. Clean. All monkey. All you, buddy. And we go second again. And I won't complain. Oh, yeah, we got the lead. I like having that Mars in hand, too. Mars is extremely good in this deck because they always have to kill out a Pressing Minion, which gives them 2 points. And then we just get to delete their hand. So it really enhances our end game. Any potential red or healing that they may have just gets thrown out. And allows us to really solidify our position. This is Heatran and Charizard. Okay. We're gonna go for the Professor's Research here. We find Rayquaza. For the sake of playing around stuff like Mars, because we have Ilima in hand already, we're gonna drop it anyways. And build up the passive minion. Because, yeah, we're playing into Sabrina slowing us down here, but we have a counter to that. And because we have a counter to that, we play the Rayquaza to not get murdered by Mars, just deleting our hand. And we're gonna draw. We find Leap into another Passive Minion, Energy onto Passive Minion, and we're gonna Seismic Toss. I know we're gonna enable this Heatran to hit us hard, but my boy can take it. My boy can certainly take it, and if they don't have healing, theirs can't. Like, double Seismic Talk is enough to punish this, but no, they have the answer with that potion. Okay. They Sabrina us, that's fine, we have the counter. That's completely fine. Like, they obviously don't want to knock out the Passive Minion, but this is what Ilima is for, or they're gonna hate this. They're gonna miss out on this hit, and because they want to deal with the Rayquaza, like, that actually makes them play suboptimally. As we Ilima the Rayquaza back to our hand. Look at that. Ain't that just beautiful? And now we place it back. And we put the energy on it. And it's like nothing ever happened. Except they wasted their attack. And now we Seismic Toss. And it's going to take a lot of healing to put you out of range. And if you allow my Passive Minion to get the kill... Do you have a second Sabrina is my question. Because if you bring in Charizard and you Stoke, I hit you hard back. Oh, you're gonna bring in the Charizard and Stoke immediately. Okay. All right. I don't think you have another Sabrina. Just in case I drop the Passive Minion. And now we're going to do something a little bit different here. No, I think we're just going to red. Because next turn is when we're going to go Giant Cape onto blue. Well, no. Giant Cape onto blue only comes into play now. But that means I rack up 140 damage, which leaves it at 40 HP. I think that's the correct approach here. So I'm going to go for the Giant Cape onto Passive Minion. And I'm going to play blue. Because I don't think they have another... Sabrina. And I'm going to Seismic Toss, and then I'll follow it up with another Seismic Toss with a red boost. Which will put them at Draco Meteor range. And it gives me time to draw into another Giant Cape to place onto Rayquaza after. That's why I'm doing this, because I have 2 Giant Capes. Steam Artillery allows us to survive. Look at that. Look at that. My boy tanking. My boy tanking. He ain't just fodder. He ain't just fodder here. I'm going to place... Oh, yeah. They cried out goal. Blue. Blue doing something. Who would have thought? That's why we put it in. The theory behind adding blue to this deck is we have so much deck space that we can afford fringe like supporter cards that actually can play a strong role, especially because the most important thing is ultimately getting that extra attack through with this deck. Like being able to attack twice with Draco Meteor is everything. So Giant Cape, Double Potion, and 1 copy of blue really enhances our chances of being able to survive in key scenarios. And And it can be applied to passive minions as well, because the Seismic Toss just keeps racking up damage. Like, this is something that is actually, like, it's more of a passive minion showcase than anything here. But I'm really happy I actually got to showcase blue. And Guzma, too. One-offs, baby. Let's go for another one. All right, this guy's got the top 10,000 emblem. Playing some Darkrai Giratina? Probably how you got it, right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we got the passive minion lead. We have Ilima, we have Guzma, and double Pokeball. So this is a really good opening hand. Some healing would be nice. Double Giratina. Do you have the Darkrai? You do. They got it all. Okay. Well, Passamanian, you got a lot of work to do here, buddy. Let's go for the double Pokeball first. And we will be deploying our Rayquaza, as we have Ilima to counter a Sabrina. I like that potion. Rayquaza down, and Passamanian in. Keeping the other one in hand because we do have Iono. They Mars us, okay. We have Leaf, we have Guzma, and we have Iono again, okay. We do lose a bit here. We have another Rayquaza there. There's no do I go for the Iono now is the question. What am I doing with this hand? They have no tools as of now. We do have Leaf. I'm gonna go for the Iono, because I have a lot of supporters and I want to be able to play a supporter next turn, and right now I don't really see... I see more use for these, okay. Sabrina is the most annoying thing here. Okay, so yeah, that sucks. Maybe that Iono was a mistake, to be honest. I didn't draw into Ilima now. Okay, so I need to Professor's Research and I need to Potion here. Okay, they're gonna hit us. I need them because I don't have the... If I top deck Ilima, that would be amazing. But because I have the Leaf, I am vulnerable to a Cyrus. No, but we... Oh my goodness, we draw it. That's huge. That's huge. And I'm gonna send in the other one for good luck. We have that red to score the kill in the Darkrai. They have the potion, though. That puts them outside of range. Okay. I would very much like to see either a giant cape or a potion here, so that I don't succumb. Or they can just go for that. Okay. It's time for a Draco. It's time for a Draco Meteor, ladies and gentlemen. Giant Cape would be pretty good here. The Giratina's not enabled. Like, they can't ping me and do that at the same time. I'm gonna go for the red here. And let's see where the rolls go. Oh! Oh, okay. Okay, Darkrai out. They've already played one red. They Mars me, okay. They play double Mars? In the rolls we trust, we need to hit. One of these two Giratinas needs to go down. One of these two Giratinas needs to go down, ladies and gentlemen. Placing the energy for good luck, a little bit of extra energy, extra power. One of these two. Rayquaza, one of these two. Here we go. Drop a Coco! Hey, both of them! Both of them, baby, let's go! No! What a game! God damn! Oh, wow, it was beautiful. Dude, I'm undefeated. This is like a crazy run. Oh my God. Oh, we cooked here. Oh my God, we cooked here. Double Mars. Oh my God, top 10,000. Try hard right there. Wow, wow. Mistakes that I made. I think maybe the Iono was a bit premature because I did have a leaf to pivot with. But there was cards that I really wanted to have, so because I have such a high density of supporters, the timing with Iono can be tricky because, you know, you can play Iono and another supporter in the same turn. But I just felt like it was the correct play to do that there, but I feel like I got punished somehow. But the Dracos were in my favor. Oh my, I mean, it's 320 damage. It's a lot of damage. Oh my God, that was so clutch. Oh, okay. Not bad. Man, that was hype. What a video. All right, we got the Passamania lead, and we got Rayquaza in the back. We got Guzman, double Professor's Research as well. Feels good. And, oh, this could be the deck that I showcased yesterday. Giratina Lunala. We draw blue. We go for the research here. We have Ilima. So for the sake of not getting absolutely murdered by Mars, which we see can be very much a thing, I'm going to drop the Rayquaza from the get-go. We have, like, this is the great thing, like, this is where, like, running one-offs of supporters really shines, you know, because we have plays to make in all sorts of different situations, right? They start stacking up with tools, we Guzma them. We're left at range for an attack to 1 kill as blue can save us. They Sabrina us, Ilima. Alright, they have, you know, if you play Lunala with Giratina, you really want to have Giratina from your turn 1 to start ramping with it immediately. So strong opening for them. No Cosmog yet, but strong opening nonetheless. But because there's no Cosmog, and we know for a fact that they cannot attack with the Giratina immediately, we're going to, I mean, we always need information. I mean, we're always going to place energy there, but, you know, it's a good habit to always make your Professor's Research play and then place your energy. You know, we're playing into Mars like nobody's ever played into Mars before, but, you know. I just realized I'm facing off against red. Oh. Oh, no, okay, that's not what I was expecting. Okay, so it's Alakazam instead of Lunala? Why Alakazam? I mean, is it the old Alakazam or the new Alakazam? Maybe it's Lunala, Alakazam, and Giratina, but that's like so many slots. I guess that's not the case because they just put another Giratina on the board there. Okay. Well, we are quite simply, if they, like, the worst case scenario here is them pivoting the Giratina and going for Dawn and one-shotting my Passamanian. This is very, very bad. Potentially, because I haven't placed an energy on Rayquaza. My Rayquaza is not ready, so I'm going to use blue to protect against this kind of play. I'm going to place the Giant Cape, and I'm going to play blue. This allows me to survive a Giratina pivot into a Dawn. Which is what I suspect they're doing. And if they're not, they're still gonna red us, and that's fine. That's fine. I could have played... No, oh my goodness, I should have played Guzma. Well, I can play Guzma next turn to surprise kill the Giratina. It's actually fine. I can surprise kill the Giratina here. Because they're not encouraged to. They think this thing is alive. They've already played one red. We rally over from Passamanian on to Rayquaza. And we get ready. This Guzma. It would be nice to have a Giant Cape, though. But I don't think they have back-to-back reds. I'm going to Guzma here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Guzma kill, ladies and gentlemen. Guzma kill. Just like that. Drop a Coco. Drop a Coco. Oh! 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 We just need to have a Giovanni or double red. That's what I'm worried about. Pokemon Center Lady, okay. Any more healing? Okay, we just need 2 Dracos to hit this Giratina. I mean, no, it's guaranteed, right? Because if 2 Dracos don't hit the Giratina, then we hit the one in the back. This is guaranteed lethal. Guaranteed lethal, no matter what. Yep. I'm in love. I'm in love. Oh my God. This was a perfect session. I recorded 47 minutes. And we just ran through everybody with Rayquaza. Amazing stuff. Really, really, really. Like showcasing all of our... Like basically all of... Except for Mars. Like Mars is actually one of the best cards, I think, in this deck. But we didn't actually showcase that. But you can understand how good it is because they have to kill our Passamanian. They get 2 points. And then we Mars and we delete their hand, right? But barring Mars, we showcased every single other card in the deck. Like, even blue came into play, man. What a deck. This is one of my favorites. Oh my goodness. This was so much for this passed like that. This felt like 5 minutes. Wow. Well, I'm in a good mood. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the videos. Leave a like for Rayquaza. You know, all you guys were asking for this Pokemon, and I'm happy to deliver. Hope you enjoy the deck. Try it out. It's so much fun. It's actually it's not overly complex, but it's just good old Pokemon Pocket fun, and it's just got that Dragonite vibe to it that I just cannot get enough of. So yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Pokemon Pocket content. We upload new decks every single day, so subscribe if you haven't already. Mom Spaghetti, I always do that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.